versus Art Supply. Procreate versus Gouache. Oh, that was so lame. I'm doing an interesting video today. I drew a really cool picture on Procreate, sketched it out sitting on the couch, so I don't have a video of my hands moving across the screen, but Procreate records it for me. And I had my big plans to do all these other things with this project. I was gonna play with color harmonies and all this other stuff, but that was giving me a lot of trouble, especially because of all the texture I gave the final image in Procreate. So instead I decided to try to recreate the digital image in traditional art medium, gouache. And this was the culmination of those efforts. I have no idea where the idea of this particular thing came from, why there's an axolotl dragon and rabbit people. I did recently go to a convention and got a chance to chat with a bunch of artists. I haven't really been to a convention proper since moving to Europe, and I was inspired by how many people had complete scenes and art pieces for prints, foreground, middle ground, background, characters, situations, narrative art, and it was really cool, and I think that's where some of the inspiration came from. The color scheme comes from the fact that I was going to do a color harmony challenge, so I was going to start with monochromatic, and that didn't turn out so good, so I kept everything pink. That was the color I chose. Hello, my cat. I kept everything pink, and which was weirdly fitting because of that axolotl dragon. I actually picked the color completely at random. And I was surprised how many nice dark and light tones I was able to get using the wonders of Procreate. When it comes to the gouache version, I didn't have a good magenta-y color, so I did have to add a little bit of what I have. I had the Royal Talons Violet, a little bit of that mixed with the De La Rowney Alizarin Crimson Hue that I got in a Scrawler box. So that's how I got the magenta-y color, which is pretty close to, I think, to what I had on the digital art piece, but not quite as bright. Even whenever I tried to make it bright, I couldn't get that intensity. Possibly added a little too much purple, or my crimson wasn't bright enough. I mean, I need to get a proper magenta gouache, because I like using magenta for a lot of things. Comparing the two, I got really carried away, like I said, with the texture on the digital piece, once I started blending out the shading. And it looks really cool, and I had a lot of fun, and there's like a child booky feel, but I feel like I lost a lot of details, and I wasn't quite sure how to bring those details back in without ruining the simplicity and the texture. Like I said, I prefer the brightness a lot too on the digital piece, but that's kind of something that you can have with digital. I had a ton of trouble with the gouache piece, with having some nice soft tones and gradients. I have only successfully done a handful of gouache pieces. I do not know why I chose to do gouache for this one before something like, I don't know, watercolor or markers or something that I'm more traditionally comfortable with. But I chose to do it. And in the end, I mean, I want to say the digital piece took me about an hour and a half to 2 hours after I had done the initial line art, whereas the gouache, I was deep in 2 hours. I could have kept going, maybe 2.5 hours, but it got to the point where there was such a thick layer of gouache and it's water soluble that I was just picking up the underneath layer when I was trying to lay more colors on top, and it was just becoming a muddy color mess. So here we go, guys. Quick video this week, but yes, Dash, you are a cute cat. Quick video this week, but I will dub this a win for Procreate and a lose for Gouache. Thank you for watching my video this week. I'm sorry if it was a little weird. I tried something. I failed at a lot of things. I came up with something that was vaguely interesting. I'm interested to combine or compete with some art supplies that I'm more comfortable with in general, like watercolor, markers, color pencil, things that I have more experience with. And I think it was really unfair against gouache because I'm so much more comfortable with digital versus gouache. So, in the future we'll see if I do any more of these or if this was just weird. Thank you for watching my video this... Yes, cat. Thank you for watching... Thank you for watching my video this week, and I hope you guys come by again.